inuulit ko po ang suporta ko po sa ating budget na increasean ang pondo ng Department of Agriculture at National Irrigation Administration. Thank you po.
Thank you, Mr. Minority Representative Marcelino Libanan. Now, because the independent is not around, we will go to the majority. We now recognize Representative Adrian Amatong. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Mr. Chair, to Secretary Kiko, kay Admin Eddie, sa inyong lahat po ng kasama nyo. Good morning. Sobrang inagahan ko ngayon kasi gusto ko talagang una magtanong kasi I'd like to decry the seeming lack of attention that many government agencies has given my district. Number one, I come from if not the poorest, one of the poorer provinces in the country, and yet, yung sinasabi kanina ni Yusek Asis Perez na poverty reduction as priority, mukhang hindi namin nararamdaman kasi lagi kaming kulelat when it comes to allocation. Sa plano pa lang, wala na kami, lalo na dun sa pag-execute ng mga plano. Last year po, alam ni Admin Eddie na lumapit ako, pero ulit akong bumalik sa NIA kasi nirereklamo ko. Last year, zero budget kami sa NIA. In our region, kami yung pinakamalaking irrigable land. Kaya hindi ko maintindihan kung bakit zero kami last year. Naawa siguro siya, binilagyan niya ng solar projects doon. Pero hanggang ngayon hindi pa tapos. Tapos ngayon na naman, akala ko paulit-ulit kaming dinudulog namin yung problema namin kasi ang farmers namin at saka mga LGUs ready na kami to produce more. But we are not getting enough help from the government. Ngayon, 2026, NEP, 60M yata natanggap namin. Bakit ganun? Some regions are getting billions, while kami, sobrang baba. Kahit po sa DA, we really appreciate kay Secretary Kiko. Last year, dinulog ko sa kanila mga problema namin, dami namin kulang. Ang prompt action niya, natuwa kami. But then again, when I look at the 2026 budget, NEP, wala na naman kami. So, how do we address poverty and how do we increase production if this is how we allocate funds? Naintindihan ko, sasabihin niyo mababa ang na-approve na budget. Pero sa prioritization natin, mukhang hindi ko maintindihan. From a sobrang agricultural kami. Tapos sobrang hirap ng mga constituents natin. Lagi kaming huli sa budget. I do not understand.
Mr. Chair, Madam. Yes, sir.
Yes, the Administrator.
Yes, naintindihan ko po yung concern ni Congressman. In fact, kami po kasi from 2020 to 2025, ang in-endorse po natin through the RDC ay 1.5 billion. Ang na-approve through that year is 432 million. Ang, totoo yun, Mr. Chair, may remaining na irrigable area for the 3rd District of Zamboanga del Norte, around 9,000 hectares. This is identified to fall into two categories po, small river impounding projects and the small irrigation projects. These areas can potentially increase the rice production of the province by 90 million kilograms of palay, or an equivalent of 2.55 billion worth of milled rice annually. Ang silver lining po dito ay doon po sa ating, we have identified 5 potential small irrigating impounding projects. Na kung magawa natin, ang total na ma-irrigate niya is 7,774 hectares. Ito po yung Patawag River Liloy Strip in Liloy, yung Mocas River Salog Strip, Intampirisan Strip, and then the Kalawit Strip, and lastly, the Kipit River Gutalak Strip. Lahat po ito ay may total na 7,700 hectares. Lahat po ito ay nasa full-blown feasibility study na po. Yung remaining na 1,284 hectares na mga 25 small irrigation projects, doon po tayo kumuha ng pinunduhan po natin. So, Mr. Chair, ang totoo na to, kailangan kasi nating tapusin yung ating feasibility study. But ang maganda ngayon sa NIA is that meron na po kaming design and build framework. So hindi na natin kailangan i-detailed estimate ito as long as matapos yung ating feasibility study, pwede na natin siyang ipabid, ano, kung may pondo. But kagaya po ng nasabi natin, lagi nating ina-advise sa ating mga kagalang-galang na mga congressmen. Ang NIA po kasi, kung napansin po ninyo, ay hindi naman tayo in-increasean lagi ng budget, bagkus nababawasan pa po tayo. At nagpapasalamat nga po kami sa Kongreso dahil yung increase na nakukuha namin sa ating GAA ay tulong ito ng Kongreso. So, dagdag sa atin. So ang ina-advise ko po sa ating mga congressmen, kung merong ganitong mga projects na pwedeng multi-year, ano po, ay kung pwede tayong tulungan na mapunduhan yung initial budget para po masama sa Tier 1 ng NIA. Kasi kung nasa Tier 2 siya palagi, malabo po na i-approve yun ng DBM. Pero kung matulungan nyo po kami, at least masimulan, mapunduhan ng 15%, maipabid namin, kasama na po siya sa Tier 1. So magtulungan po tayo at kami naman ay rest assured, lahat ng technical, lahat ng pwede namin itulong ay gagawin naman ng ating ahensya. Salamat po, Mr. Chair.
Mr. Chair?
Go ahead.
Mr. Chair.
Go ahead, Mr. Secretary.
Yeah, thank you, na Kong Amatong, Mr. Chair. Basically, there will be changes sa regional director sa area ninyo. I've already advised the incoming to actually personally go to you para maasikaso yung mga pangangailangan nyo. Yun lang, Mr. Chair.
Mr. Chair, yung sinabi ni Admin Eddie kanina, totoo naman, sinuggest niya nga yun. Kaya nga dun sa Irata, sinuggest din namin na ponduhan yung ibang sabudam na kailangan ng ibang mga munisipyo na kaya lang, binalingan kami ng hindi daw pwede. So, minsan nalilito kami. How do we do this? He tells us that we should do something. When we try to do something, hindi naman pwede. So, parang ping-pong eh. So, the bottom line is, we need something sa district natin upang mabago natin yung sitwasyon. Pero, so Mr. Chair, how do you suggest we solve this?
Sorry, Mr. Secretary or Mr. Administrator Girian?
Yeah, Mr. Chair, ang totoo niyan, hindi ko naman po alam yung papaano gagawin ng Kongreso yan, but you have the power of the purse, At as long as ang alam ko naman kasi, di ba, pwede naman nanggagaling sa ibang agencies, nilalagay sa ibang kung gano'n ang ibig kaya sabihin ng ating kagalang-galang na congressman. Kasi nga po, to be realistic, ako po, lagi namin sinasabi na ang rason namin, number one po ang NIA, number one po ang food security sa priority ng ating Pangulo. Di ho ba? Dapat ang kasama ng food security is irigasyon. Pero how come na yung aming NEP ay yon at yon pa din, At ang aming GAA, totoong nadadagdagan, pero nanggagaling po sa inyo sa Kongreso. So I'm sure, you have the power, again, you have the power of the purse, makakaya pong gawin ng paraan to. Kasi, may kasabihan tayo, put your money where your mouth is. So, paano gagawin natin? Parang, minsan, binibiro ko yung aking mga kasamahan. Binibigyan tayo ng pambili ng galunggong, pero ang hinahanap sa ating iuwi ay yung corned beef. So, parang hindi ho yata balance. Ano po?
Thank you. To my colleague, Sir Representative Amatong, siguro maganda kung you come up with your own detailed projects requirements, and then we could probably talk with the leadership and with the help of Secretary. Mapagtulong-tulungan natin yung mga concerns niyo.
Thank
Mr.
you,
Chair,
thank you very much, Mr. Chair.
One more. Mr. Chair, if you remember, last year, nag-usap po tayong lahat NIA, DPWH, kayo po, nag-meeting tayo ng kung ilang araw. And binigyan namin kayo ng projects na pwede po nating gawing convergence projects. Isa po yun. Isa po itong mga to. Because ang highways kasi, ang DPWH, pwede siyang gumawa ng mga sabo dams which we can use for our diversion dams. Sabo dam, di punduhan ng highways yung sabo dam. Pero makipag-usap lamang sa amin, ide-determine namin saang lugar siya ilalagay, ano yung height, ano yung pwedeng kami naman ang gumawa ng plano, wala akong problema doon, mag-joint survey tayo, mag-validate tayo. Yun po ang ginawa natin. And we have submitted like 212 billion worth of projects all around the country para po ma-consider for our convergence projects. Ano po? 212. Pero 80, kukorek ko po, 212 projects amounting to 80 billion daw po pala. Na pwede niyong pagsimulan. Pwede yung pagsimulan ng ating convergence. At lahat po ito ay makakapagbigay ng flood control at the same time food security. So, kami naman po sa NIA, kung hindi nga kami pwedeng dagdagan, at least, pwede naman tayo makipag-convergence. Tutulong po kami. Gagawin po ng DPWH. Salamat po.
Mr. Chair, sana nga ganun because sabi nga kanina, we want to address yung dwindling production natin. We want to address poverty. But we keep doing the same things over and over. So, same thing, same result. Di ba po? So, can we rock the boat a little bit and try to change things para naman ma-address natin yung mga kailangan? Kasi tuwing na lang may hinihiling kami to solve certain problems, ang daming restrictions na sinasabi, kesyo ganito, ganyan, sabi, budget to niya, budget to. Di ba nga po precisely why we are reviewing the budget is because we want to find solutions so that our goal of increasing production and of addressing poverty ay ma-address natin. But we keep putting restrictions on everything. So, Mr. Chair, may I suggest that, gaya nga nasabi ni Admin Eddie kanina, saka sinasabi rin, I'm sure nandun ng DA, pag-usapan natin how to go about it, and let's remove all restrictions kasi sabi nga nila, kung gusto may paraan, kung ayaw maraming dahilan. In the light of the controversy now that is hounding our country, yung maling paggastos ng pera, saka questionable na implementation, siguro it's high time na tigilan na natin yung business as usual na approach natin in doing our budget. Let us identify problems and address them with solutions that will solve the problems. Thank you very much, Mr. Chair.
Thank you very much, Representative Amatong. And again, the chair would reiterate that we work closely together, yourself, us, the committee, and the leadership.
Yes,
para
because we
ma-address
believe,
yung-
Mr. Chair, we believe, aside from education, itong DA, ito yung isa sa pinakamalaking ahensya na makakatulong talaga in addressing poverty of our constituents. And yet, I feel there are so many restrictions. Minsan, politika ang laging nagmamando kung how you spend things But pero hindi naman pera ng mga politiko yan pera ng taong bayan It should be the needs of the people first before the whims of politicians. So lagi kami nasasaktan, lagi kaming tinitira kasi poorest. Paano naman kami hindi magiging poorest province? Hindi naman kami tinutulungan ng national government. Di ba po? Our LGUs are ready. Our provincial governor, our new provincial governor, Daryl is ready. We are ready for development. And yet I look at your 2026 budget, saan ba naman kami pupulutin ito? Di ba po? So kung sa plano nyo wala kami, sa implementation wala din kami. And our people will continue to be poor. Lagi na kami, pardon me if I'm emotional, because hindi. Si director, si admin, si secretary, alam nila, lagi ko silang kinukulit. Every now and then, even Saturday, Sundays, yung mga staff nila kinukulit ko. Kahit gawin ko yun araw-araw, kung hindi naman tayo, ang daming restrictions sa budget natin ang dami. So please, we need to help our farmers, we need to help our fisher folks, we need to help our poor people. Please, tulungan nyo kami.
Thank you. Yes, again, the chair maintains that position. We will help you sort out things for your district, your parochial concerns, I should say.
Thank you very much, Mr. Chair.
Thank you. Now we move to the independent, since Representative Alfredo Benitez is here from the independent minority. Please
Thank you, Mr.
recognize.
Chair.
Thank you.
My question is simply to ask the status of the 20 pesos per kilo rice. We launched it in the Bacolod together with a good secretary, and the the arrangement was the local government and the national government will share the cost of the difference to bring down to the 20 pesos per kilo. Mr. Chair, ano na po status nito at ano po ang mga plano moving forward?